What up, guys? Total Control 871. Tonight, I want to talk about how big is your dick. I guess tonight's going to be a little bit of a palate cleanser, something of a satirical topic. It's satirical, yet not satirical. What I'm going to say, what I'm going to tell you about, it is 1000% true. I honestly could not make this shit up. But tonight, let's talk about how big is your dick. Is your dick too big for your boss? Does your dick blow your boss's mind? Have you ever caught your boss checking out your dick? The reason why I'm saying all this is because I've been thinking a lot about, well, of course, there's the endless comments in the various videos. Many videos gone viral. No shortage of comments in the McDonald video. Let's see. One of the things that happened to me as a security guard at the Atlantic City Hilton in Atlantic City, New Jersey. While working there, it's like, it's so incredible, it's so incredulous. I don't even know how to launch into the story, so I'll just simply go into the story. It was communicated to me. There are still some people connected to the Atlantic City Hilton so I don't want to disclose exactly how this information got back to me, even though the casino is now defunct, but you don't want to mess up anybody's thing they got going on. Anyway, there was controversy at the Atlantic City Hilton long time ago. Hope this light isn't washing me out too much. One of the things that I have learned when you talk about getting a better job, higher pay, higher wage, higher stress, higher shit, bigger shit sandwiches that you gotta eat in order to retain that wage, and you eat these shit sandwiches because of all of the items that you purchase with your bigger wage. In the executive boardroom, the boardroom of directors, where the various directors from the various departments, security is one of them, the directors, they gather and they talk about, well, what's been going on, you know, what's making the casino better, worse, yada yada. Unfortunately, by the end of the meeting, it always deteriorates into a shitstorm of finger pointing and blame game. It gets very childish. For these six-figured executives, it ends up becoming extremely childish. How childish? You're about to learn. One such executive, because that's what the directors do and the vice presidents, they do. They start, you know, you're the vice president of this, well, your people have been doing this, and just, it gets back and forth, a whole bunch of finger pointing. One such critique that came out of this meeting, there was a complaint that security, the male security guards, it looked like their dick was too big. I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. They ended up, I mean, how do you even bring this up? How do you even segue into something like this? Because it did not ever occur to you that you, a male executive, is complaining about we little old security guards and something about the tailoring of the pants of our security slacks, that it made us look like we had big dicks. I can't make this up. And they ended up finding money in the budget, and it ultimately ended with the entire security department getting all new uniforms. I am telling you. I don't think any particular security guards were pointed out. I don't flatter myself by thinking I was one of the security guards that was deemed to have a huge cock. But seriously though, it didn't cross your mind that at the end of this meeting, everybody, as they get up and leave the table and go their separate ways, everybody is going to be thinking the exact same thing. Oh my God, you must have the smallest dick on earth that you actually brought this up and made this a topic, made it a point of contention. So much so that money had to be found in the budget to remedy your so-called problem. I am telling you people. Yeah, tonight's going to be something of a palate cleanser. I know I got heavy on you guys. I do my best to put on a brave front. I try to separate so that I can do the work that I have to do. Like I said before, it's no good if my mind just comes apart and I collapse. So I have to keep it together. So but yeah, part of this story has to deal with I know some of you out there probably make a great deal, well, not maybe, I'm almost certain you do make a great deal more money than me. I can't help but wonder, whoops, sorry, almost dropped the damn camera. I can't help but wonder, everything that you do in life, my God, what do you do out there? What kind of, is your job giving you an ulcer? It's one of the things why I personally feel I didn't fare very well in life, economically. I don't have the drive. I don't have the lust for money. Like I said before, I used to want a home. I used to want a very nice home. I used to want a very nice car, but I don't know if you want to say that I was the dog on the track that woke the fuck up, the hamster in the cage that woke the fuck up, whatever analogy you want to use. I just didn't feel like being that thing, that conduit that just spins and generates all this profit for somebody else. And what is given to, say our executives, you actually have to become this kind of a, I wasn't in the room. Was your back pinned against the wall that hard? Were you under fire? Were you under scrutiny about your particular department performing, poorly? What was going on that you were so fucking desperate that you had to clamor and come up with that ridiculous complaint, just to get out of whatever, is it like reality TV? Big Brother house, Survivor, whatever it is that's out there, So I don't have a drive for this. I don't have a taste for it. The Republican couple that I used to live with, I know I got a whole bunch of new subscribers, and I might do a recap on the Republican couple later on, but I rented with a Republican couple. I guess you could call them a progressive Republican couple. I'm an openly gay black man. They had no problem with that. Anyway, there was one particular night where me and my Republican buddy, and he gives me this finger-wagging lecture about not being fiscally responsible or something to that effect. And one of the things that he used, I guess, as an incentive, he says, "What, don't you want a house like this one day?" And I'm like, no, not really. Not when I watch you do everything that you have to do to, it's just a lot of grief that I don't want any part of. I know I'm segueing now. We got Roddenberry. A lot of people, Gene Roddenberry, Star Trek. A lot of people called him a socialist, and it just goes over everybody's head. It's not about socialism. It's about the exploration of what do you want in life? Why do you want it? You know, this bike is what I want in life. Me flask. Okay? A hot cup of Joe, man. A hot cup of Joe on a nice night. Not too cold. You know, it feels good, man. It just feels good being out riding the bike, man. This is happiness for me. Okay? I'm sorry if your Lamborghinis and your Maseratis and your whatever Eddie else's, you know, that shit doesn't make me happy. Okay? Black Rider makes me happy. I'm fucking in love with that bike. You dig what I'm saying? Me and that bike got a love affair going on. But that's what I'm saying, man. What makes you happy? You know, and that's what Roddenberry is talking about. We looked at when they got assigned quarters. You know, if somebody beamed aboard the ship and they got assigned quarters, the quarters weren't extremely ornate, lavish, elaborate, a whole bunch of shit like that. You know why? You know what? I'll give you the perfect example. It's why my Republican buddy, you know, him and his wife, they absolutely love Disney World. They don't spend a fuckload of money on the hotel stay. Why? Because you didn't go all the way there just to stay in a hotel. You want to be outside. You want to be part of the festivities, the park, okay? So the hotel, I mean, as long as it's not a fucking flea bag where you're going to get like cockroaches and bed bugs and shit. But other than that, do you really need it to be swank? You know? Same thing with me. I don't need a fancy home. You know, just give me enough square footage for me, a shitter, a shower, bed, room for the bike, room for the Black Rider, room to work on the Black Rider. You know, get like a little, you know, corner nook, a little work area, corner nook. And hey man, that's heaven. There you go, man. That is heaven. Something like 15 by 20, bam, heaven. You know, I don't need anything else. And this is all that I need in life. So, there you go. That's what we're talking about tonight. I don't want to get too long, too heavy. Well, I guess there's no danger of getting too heavy tonight when you talk about if your dick blows your boss's mind. You heard it here tonight, people. Total Control, 871.